Well, hi folks, just give you a quick look round now. Absolutely glorious weather again. Had a big thunderstorm last night, which is absolutely fantastic because it put about 3/4 of an inch of rain down, so that's really needed. So anyway, we'll just have a look round, show you how things are growing, and I can't complain at all. Show you my lettuces. Absolutely amazing. Obviously I always grow way too many. Little gems there, hearting up nicely. I'm taking them now, even though they're not full size, because they'll just sort of go to seed. And these are the multigrain, which I always rave about. Absolutely amazing lettuce. And then we've got some rocket in there, which I'm going to pick a few leaves off today. So all in all, absolutely fantastic. And this bit of rain should do them the world of good. This is just my little wildflower bit. Don't know what's coming up. There's a few poppies I can see there. And these are the little dwarf sunflowers. And some of the normal sunflowers, which are actually starting to form a head, if you will. So they're pretty dwarf as well. They used to grow to about 10 foot last year, but don't know why they're not growing so tall this year. Potatoes are doing fantastically. I've been watering those every 2 or 3 days with about half a can each in this ridiculously hot weather, so they should be good. I've got some ready at home in the polytunnel, so I'll do my first potato reveal of those, I think. These are the ones in the sand, looking just as good, so that little experiment seems to have gone well so far. So I've got some more lettuce in here. Well, these are the garlic, sorry. That's the autumn sown one, and that's the spring sown one. There's not a great deal of difference. This is me elephant garlic, starting to bulb up. Look at the size of that thing already. So that should be quite a monster. Second lot of lettuce in now. Spring onions are ready. Been taking those. And the second lot of spring onions in there. Some bits and pieces. Could do with a bit of a weeding. Because like I say, well, I've been on holiday for a week or so up Scotland, so obviously I've got things to do now. So just look in the main bit. Again, looking pretty good. And with this rain, that should really help the onions and things. Because I've not watered anything outside in all the time it's been red hot, so just let everything get on with it. Onions, these are the early variety in this row. Starting to bulb up already, so that'll be good. There should be some ready in about a month's time, so you can start taking them as soon as they're ready. If you can see me soil, big cracks in it, look. I can't get out of the sun. That's how dry it's been. So this rain should help, like I said. Shallots, banana shallots, doing really well. All multi-sown ones. And so far so good. Couple of courgettes, put one in there and one in there. I've just put the rings round just when they were small to keep the wind off, so they wouldn't blow away. And again, a bit more weeding required. Peas, Hurst green shaft, they've got the first flowers on now, so it won't be long before they start producing peas. And they've grown pretty well this year. Again, considering we've had no rain whatsoever and I've no water to water them with, so just let them get on with it. Carrots, looking pretty good. I put these on, I might as well take them off now because I can't keep the mice out now. So they're the carrots in the sandboxes. Doing really well, quite strong. So far so good. So into the polytunnel now. They're the French beans, climbing French beans, cobra. Starting to climb up now, as you can see. Put a little cucumber in. It's not doing very well, but as soon as it picks up, it gets its roots in, it should start to grow. And then the giant onions, not looking too bad considering they're only in tiny pots. They're starting to bulb a little bit. I'll show you those. I think that's the biggest one over there. Well, this one, this is in the smallest pot, and that's starting to bulb. Oh, I've got some nice leaves on, so plenty of time for them to grow. So I was hoping my target was a £5, which is probably a bit of a great expectation, but you never know. There's plenty of time for them to bulb up, another 3 months. And then this is the garlic I sowed in winter. It's looking a bit tired now. It's just with the extreme heat in here, so as soon as that goes yellow and flops over, we'll pull that and we'll be able to use this bed for something else. The little wildflower bit's looking quite good. The first of these alliums have come out, never grown them before, just plonked them in. Got absolutely loads of just self-seeded foxgloves everywhere. Dog daisies. Some kind of poppy. The iris. I'm going to have to dig this up and do something else with it because I only get about 4 flowers on this whole area. I think what they need is, once they've flowered, to have the corm baked basically by the sun. And because I've got crocosmia growing in amongst it, it just gets smothered by it, so I may have to dig it up and put it somewhere else. But yeah, it's certainly a wildlife little jobby in here. Red campion and some more of your oxeye daisies. Swamping everything out that's going to be a bit smaller. But it looks quite natural. I've got a dog rose here. Totally natural, it just seeded itself. Tried to train it over the arch, which it's not taken to, but no, everything's looking pretty nice. Rhubarb still plugging away. I think I'll probably be able to take a final picking of this before I let it die back, or it dies back. So I've got plenty in the freezer already. Gooseberries are doing really well this year. There's some really nice ones on already this early on. No sign of any gooseberry sawfly or anything, so should get a decent enough crop. That's my little pond, well, my bigger pond. It's the water level really dropped in there, as you can see, with it not having any rain. But it's gone a bit green, so I don't really know what to do about that, but we'll have to figure something out. So I'll just have a look at the last bit. Again, more rhubarb. These cabbages are absolutely flying on now. The red cabbages, they're huge. So I'm really pleased with those. Looking nice and clean. And then the leeks that I've transplanted the other week, all taken now. They've actually grown, as I can sort of notice a little bit. So like I said, once you get the roots down deep, they take, no matter what the weather's like, they'll get plenty of moisture. So they're looking quite good. Second lot of peas, they were sown exactly a month after the first lot, and they're only about 6 inches shorter than the first lot. So crazy how you can grow things a lot later and they catch up. So anyway, this is my little shrubbery thingy. It's all taking hold now. These ferns are lovely. I'm going to have to plant some more of these because they just get bigger and bigger, and I do like them. You know, I like a bit of greenery. Got a few of those, a few bits and pieces. And the elusive gunnerer has actually taken hold. I've just been up Scotland and there was some there that had leaves about 10 feet across. So that's going to take some time to get to that size. But anyway, whew, it's roasting again. So anyway folks, that's about it. Little roundup. I'll be doing a potato reveal today and probably putting it on Wednesday or something like that. About 100 days since I planted them in the polytunnel, the early ones. So we'll see what we've got from that. But anyway folks, that's about it. See you later.